Hello. Horticulture for health includes all nature of activity, where, as the name suggests, human health and well-being are promoted, and where horticulture is a significant element. The Florida Horticulture for Health Network supports horticulture for health initiatives in Florida and beyond through networking, knowledge exchange, and capacity building, promoting activities and connecting organizations to each other and resources that use horticulture to improve health, including therapeutic horticulture and horticultural therapy, nature interventions, landscapes for health, emerging profession support, allied horticulture and health services, community and school gardens, and food security initiatives. I'm Lesley Fleming, registered horticultural therapist and the presenter of this topic. Gardening makes me giggle, laughter therapy and horticultural therapy. I would really like to do a comedy routine for this presentation, but, well, I'm not that funny. This webinar will suggest ways to incorporate humor and funny into therapeutic activities using plants, even if you're like me and can't tell a joke if your life depended on it. So, what do laughter therapy and horticultural therapy have in common? They're both therapeutic modalities that rely on engaging clients and working towards improving specific health goals. Can therapeutic disciplines learn from each other? Can they borrow techniques and activities? Can there be crossover of knowledge? And the answer is absolutely. And that's what this presentation is all about. As therapeutic professionals, we do not have to be clowns or comedians or even credentialed in the other's field of expertise. We can, however, borrow from allied health professions, making our own unique style of therapeutic process, therapeutic alliances, and therapeutic activities effective for those we are working with. So here's a bit of a primer on laughter therapy, then moving on to how to apply some of this knowledge to plant-based activity, recreation, or treatment. So what is laughter therapy and how does it relate to plant-based recreation therapy and horticultural therapy? And what we're going to cover in this session includes the definition of laughter therapy, benefits of laughter, theories of laughter, and then laughter therapy applications, including some experiential laughing exercises. The first important fact I'd like to share with you is that fake laughter counts. So go ahead and laugh when you want. Laughter, fake laughter, it often gives way to real laughter. We need laughter to have laughter therapy. So let's talk laughter first. Did you know the field of laughter is called gelotology? Yes, like jello, gelotology. Researchers Van der Waal and Koch refer to two types of laughter: simulated non-humorous laughter triggered by oneself and spontaneous humorous laughter. Now, researcher Maura Rapal adds a third type of laughter, stimulated laughter. What are the benefits of laughter, both physiological and psychological? Well, the research has validated the benefits of laughter, and note that this is different from laughter therapy, which purposely promotes laughter as a treatment modality, but of course the two are related. When we laugh hard, breathing changes. Normal rhythm is disrupted, we become spasmodic, the respiratory functions, that's inhalation and expiration, are irregular, and there is cardiovascular work happening. Nitric oxide breaks down, promoting vasodilation, known to reduce stress. And according to researchers Miller and Fry from the University of Maryland, blood flow increases by 22% during laughter. The physiological benefits include a boost to the immune system and the circulatory system, enhanced oxygen intake, stimulation of the heart and lungs, and relaxing of muscles throughout the body. Laughing triggers the release of endorphins. That's the body's natural painkillers, and it eases digestion, soothes stomach aches, relieves pain, balances blood pressure, and improves mental functions, including alertness, memory, and creativity. Psychological benefits include improving overall attitude, and that includes reducing stress and tension, producing a general sense of well-being, and enhancing quality of life. Laughing promotes relaxation. It improves sleep, and it strengthens social bonds and relationships. Understanding the theories of laughter is important for using laughter as self-care, for therapeutic purposes, for entertaining your 4-year-old or your grandmother. Okay, and I have to say, we like applications that can be used for personal and professional purposes. The 3 prevalent theories of laughter are relief theory. Laughter is a psychological reaction releasing nervous energy and is part of human homeostatic functioning. Second, superiority theory. Laughter or humor is a response to others' misfortunes, asserting the other's superiority. And thirdly, incongruity and incongruity resolution theory. Laughter reflects a shift in perspective from what is expected and what really exists. So if we're going to use laughter or humor as a therapeutic tool, we need to think about what type of laughter or humor we can deliver effectively, selecting the modality that suits our therapeutic style and the modality that best suits the client. I'm going to introduce some concepts, and then you'll need to ponder these and pursue more training. One of the points today is that even if you don't end up delivering laughter therapy or laughter yoga, you will be informed about how laughter can provide health benefits so that you can try to integrate that informally or formally, laughter and humor into the programs that you deliver. One of the newer terms for this paradigm is laughter-inducing therapies. Now, I've used the term laughter therapy, which I will define in a minute, but there are actually several therapeutic mechanisms I want to mention that are used to address health challenges. Laughter-inducing therapies include laughter exercises with humor, videos or clowns, laughter therapy without humor using clapping, dancing, and/or sounds, and laughter yoga, hasya yoga, a group exercise routine involving prolonged voluntary laughter. Therapeutic humor is another form, and this is defined as any intervention that promotes health and wellness by stimulating a playful discovery, expression, or appreciation of the absurdity or incongruity of life situations. This intervention may enhance health or be used as a complementary treatment of illness to facilitate healing or coping, whether physical, emotional, cognitive, social, or spiritual. Stephen M. Sultanoff, PhD, a well-known expert in the field, says therapeutic humor is a purposeful and intentional use of humor that is specifically designed to create a positive impact in any or all health domains for another person or persons, and the positive impact must be at least minimally experienced by the receiver. In one of his published articles, he and co-author Rogers note that humor without purposeful intent is not deemed therapeutic humor, but it may have therapeutic outcomes. So we can use laughter, and it may be considered laughter therapy or not. When humor is used, note that laughter may not occur. Defining laughter therapy. The primary mechanism of laughter therapy is the physical exercise of laughing, and many would include some of the mechanisms I just mentioned under this umbrella term: laughter yoga, therapeutic humor, therapeutic laughter, brain games, and even puns. Each of these share the common characteristic of using the natural physiological process of laughter to relieve physical and emotional stress and discomfort. They involve the physical exercise of laughing using respiratory, cardiovascular systems, and other body parts like the thorax, the nostrils, and diaphragm. But each has its own process and protocols, delivery styles, and therapeutic activities. It's important to note that while humor and laughter are often connected, they are not the same. Humor is a stimulus and can occur without laughter. Laughter is a response and can occur without humor, says researcher Maura Rapol. Like other therapeutic modalities, laughter-inducing therapies use formalized treatment processes, including assessment, health goals, therapeutic activity, and that's where laughter and humor typically come into the process, along with measurable outcomes. Laughter therapy and some laughter-inducing therapies are delivered by trained professionals using treatment protocols. Now, not all people delivering programs where laughter is a central element are trained in therapeutic modalities. This broader basket is called the professional application of humor. Applications include using humor as a treatment modality by counselors and psychotherapists, or trainers and motivational speakers who use humor as a tool for increased performance and stress reduction, or medical staff who use humor therapy in hospitals or other clinical settings, or certified laughter leaders and laughter yoga practitioners who use techniques for positive health outcomes. This description is from the Association for Applied and Therapeutic Humor. So each of these use various mechanisms and methodologies as health interventions. One term that is used in this paradigm and used by the professional association is laughter. Their common characteristic is that they consider joy, enjoyment, and laughter beneficial to humans. Note that everything does not need to be slapstick belly laughs. The American Association for Applied and Therapeutic Humor is a professional organization that offers courses, a code of ethics, annual conferences, and professional designation for Certified Humor Professionals, CHP. Many of its members are from healthcare fields who seek to integrate laughter into therapeutic modalities. Now, their website has recent articles on how to apply humor in a variety of settings, webinars for all types of applications, humor as a personal wellness strategy with many perspectives and applications. And who knew that there is an international association too? It focuses on humor studies, a bit different from applied use of humor. And it publishes a peer-reviewed journal called Humor. And it offers humor resources on its website and conferences, a bi-weekly webinar series during COVID, teaching exchange, online classroom, directory, and more resources. Laughter therapy interventions and applications, the guts of this talk. So laughter therapy is used by health professionals across disciplines for oncology, geriatrics, psychiatry, critical care, pediatrics, rehabilitation, rheumatology, home care, wellness, and I can go on and on. Ongoing research on laughter and therapeutic applications continues to explore new areas. A 2019 meta-analysis of laughter-inducing therapies investigated laughter used for therapeutic purposes, summarizing and updating the research, referring to the field as still in early stages of determining the therapeutic value of laughter. The 2019 research said simulated, that's non-humorous laughter, is more effective than spontaneous humorous laughter triggered by stimulus. And laughter-inducing therapies can improve depression, stress, and anxiety. But the researchers stated that conclusions should be interpreted with caution. The 2019 systematic research cited 8 studies that reported laughter therapy had significant positive impact on mental and physical health of cancer patients, with decreased perceived stress, and improved mood. 9 studies determined the positive effect of laughter-inducing therapy on decreased pain after laughter therapy, along with laughter improving patient fatigue. There is currently an NIH clinical trial using laughter therapy underway with students during the COVID-19 pandemic, and more attention is being paid to this student population, investigating strategies to improve health and well-being. So here are a few recent research topics to show you the breadth of this field. Simulated laughter techniques for therapeutic use in mental health, effects of laughter therapy on quality of life in patients with cancer, laughter-inducing therapy, systematic review and meta-analysis. That's the 2019 research that I previously referred to. The humor in therapy, the healing power of laughter in psychiatry, Danube. The effect of laughter therapy on anxiety, a meta-analysis. And my own research published paper, Laughter Therapy and Horticultural Therapy, Cross-Pollination. Humor therapy, laughter, and the intervention of clowns in gerontology. That's a slightly different perspective. Laughter therapy in diabetes, laughter therapy, a humor-induced hormonal intervention to reduce stress and anxiety. So again, these demonstrate the breadth of topics being investigated. Another key point of the research, simple interventions can be administered by staff with minimal training. Another interesting fact, many cancer centers have laugh clubs and laughter sessions. So begin to think about how laughter can positively impact populations or groups that you may work with, veterans, at-risk children, seniors, people who are bereaved. Recognizing that laughter therapy, therapeutic humor, and everything in between can have positive impact on people, especially those with health challenges, there are a few important points to be made. Number 1, selecting the best use of laughter or humor depends on the individual, their situation, their health goals, and the practitioner's abilities. Humor practitioner Sultanoff considers a therapeutic humor intervention to be, as I said earlier, purposeful and intentional when delivered by a health practitioner and not a friend who lacks therapeutic theory and training. It seeks to shift emotional distress, undesired behaviors, or negative thinking. Interpersonal qualities of the practitioner are essential for using therapeutic humor and laughter. And Sultanoff, again, suggests when therapists use these for treatment, they require empathy, acceptance, and no judgment, along with genuineness, humor that is sincere and congruent with the sender, and that it is received by the other person. The experience of humor offers a client alternative ways to perceive daily events, and it's used by humor therapists to identify change in outcomes. For example, they get a joke which constitutes a fresh perspective or understanding of their situation. Research has supported the strength of the therapeutic alliance, that is the client-therapist relationship, as the primary factor for client change. And this supports our intent to broaden our toolkit to include humor and laughter. Laughter therapy is used for coping with stress and adversity, also for distraction from pain, improving the physical functioning of the body. And it has a wide range of applications with populations. Now, one advantage, it can be done lying down or sitting, used with reduced mobility populations for individuals who are hospitalized or cognitively impaired. It can be delivered in a wide range of settings. Laughter therapy is often delivered as a complementary therapy. It, like other treatment modalities, can be delivered in several ways: as a clinically focused treatment session, a complementary or integrative therapy, an informal strategy for dealing with health challenges. For example, a doctor delivering a prognosis, or a moment of reprise, seen here, a funny-nosed clown, or staff member visiting a hospital patient. There even exists a humor in hospital movement. The field of laughter and laughter therapy embraces a wide range of applications. It does not appear to have as formalized treatment processes, program types, or standards of practice as recreational or horticultural therapy. So if this topic interests you, and I hope it does, refer to the research, look at the professional association's websites, or contact a CHP, that's a certified humor professional, in your area, which in fact I have done. And I have to say I was warmly welcomed as someone interested in the field. So here are some ideas for applying some concepts and techniques from laughter therapy for your work. Many recreation and horticultural therapy practitioners try to incorporate whimsy and humor into therapeutic sessions. So increasing laughter, and I'm referring to the physical exercise of laughing, we now know will provide many health benefits. And gardening and plant activities offer an expansive theme to draw from, with infinite material from which to create levity. Now, keeping in mind that the whole therapeutic recreation or therapeutic horticulture session does not have to be a comedy routine. Some examples that could be used during plant-based treatment or programming: use funny hats or other props like brightly colored garden tools or children's shorter tools or costumes. Or telling jokes, that could be from the therapist or the client. Distributing session-related jokes, making pumpkin or bat joke booklets for use later after the session. Beginning or ending sessions with humor, hand clapping, laughter exercises related to gardening theme, like pruning really tall shrubs or digging planting holes where no progress is made, or spraying water everywhere. What about using embarrassing scenarios shared by the therapist or client? For example, I fell down in the mud, or spitting watermelon seeds in the family garden as a child, or wearing garden gloves on the wrong hand. Plant activities where unusual and funny prevails is another application. Planting a bra as a container, eating citrus and throwing peels on the ground to become a compost pile. Or how about creating a garden or art piece in an abandoned car or a chair seen here, or even a shopping cart. Use of funny garden-themed books or stories like The Day the Teacher Went Bananas by James Howe, or Counting Birds with Funny Sound Effects by Jing Song. I've used laughter and groans and sighs, and all of these count. Or consider tasting weird plants, flavors like lemons or basil ice cream, and then making funny faces. Or, as pictured on this slide, an activity peeling Thanksgiving vegetables at a memory care facility. It was the funny name rutabago, also called turnip, that got people laughing. Another application, increasing physical movement. Climb on a tractor, walk through the garden trying to spot new hanging bird feeders. Play garden-themed charades like imitating and exaggerating a fox walking through the orchard. Or how about picking fruit from tall trees and it drops on your head, bonk. Or being a live scarecrow that can walk and move about and laugh. Laughter-inducing therapies rely on various techniques designed to produce laughter, and it can be delivered in many ways. A therapeutic laughter session often includes several phases: the introduction, clapping of hands in a rhythm to activate acupuncture points, and then warm up using deep breathing exercises, and then laughing like a child without any reason. Imitation laughter exercise, a lawnmower starting so slowly and then speeding up. Okay, that's making me smile. Okay, did we giggle or belly laugh? And could you do something like this or some of the other suggestions in your therapeutic sessions? And remember that therapeutic technique takes practice and patience, and it's based on a trusting relationship with clients. This will come. Now, stand up. Let's give it a try. Okay, so I'm going to give you some prompts, and you're going to have more fun if you actually try these. Okay, so we're walking through the garden and the grass is wet, so we have to put on our boots. Okay, you have to act it out and exaggerate. That makes it more fun. First the left foot, then the right foot. Okay, now it's time to carry tools to where we're going to be working. Oh no, we have too many tools in our arms. We're unbalanced. We're teetering back and forth. And now we have to step over a hose. Take a big step, another big step. Try not to trip. Oh boy, but we could slip on a banana peel. Whoosh. Okay, so now we're going to pick some apples, starting with climbing the ladder. Reach up, strain yourself, exaggerate it. Could you make the person beside you laugh with your movements? Absolutely. So if you're working with groups, here's a fun one. Think about a tug of war. Left side of the room, you want that hose. Come on, right side of the room, you want that hose. Heave, ho, heave, ho. As the leader, I'm moving my body. Others get into the rhythm. It can be lots of fun. Okay, now it's time to prune. Spread your arms. Use your arms as gigantic loppers. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Put your whole body into this movement, and this is a good activity for people who need more physical exercise. Okay, now we're smelling a flower. It stinks. Is that lantana? Screw up your face. Make a funny face. P-U. Good. So now it's your turn. Think of different applications, like a full laughter session or strategies that use laughter during stressful situations, or interjections of laughter, gardening or gardening humor, plant-based activities that can create laughter, like the guided imagery that we just did and our walk in the garden. Laughter therapy, laughter-inducing therapies, therapeutic humor. They can be a therapeutic or complementary therapy, a part of your traditional therapy, and everything in between. Embracing the versatility that laughter can provide can enhance therapeutic techniques and therapeutic programming. And perhaps this is the important takeaway from the presentation. Think about how you can add these elements to your programs or treatment. I hope you've been exposed to some new concepts that you will reflect on and perhaps use in your work. Evidence-based practice and research substantiates humor and laughter used as health interventions, sometimes called holistic approach to healing and treatment. That's all, folks. Thank you.